Hello and welcome to NBA Bingo, the series where I read the prompts, I give you guys the prompts, and you guys have to go and make a bingo out of what event is going to happen. So for instance, we've got the NBA round 2, Wolves versus the Golden State Warriors bingo card, all right? I'm going to read off the prompts, and you come back later and see if you can make a bingo, all right? Starting off with prompt 1, we got Jimmy Butler hits a game winner. You cannot tell me that this is not going to happen. It's Butler against, people like to say his former team. Yes, it's his former team, but come on. The Wolves don't claim Jimmy Butler. Butler doesn't claim Minnesota. Like, it was just like hooking up with someone for too long, and it just was like an ugly fallout. Now y'all just see each other at the store and you don't recognize each other, all right? Like, that's pretty much what it is. Jimmy has not played in Minnesota since 2021. He's been ducking Minnesota. He's been ducking the booze. He cannot duck any longer. But goddamn, this dude is going to pull up and he's going to hit that BS mid-range and he's going to game one in Minnesota. I guarantee it. It's the writing on the wall. You cannot tell me that is just like the most obvious thing that there is. Like Jimmy Butler hitting a game winner against Minnesota. As a Minnesota fan, it's literally just written on the wall. It's going to happen. I've accepted my fate, so you should accept yours too. All right, Jimmy Butler, game winner. It doesn't have to be a buzzer beater, just game winner. Jimmy Butler hitting that game winner. It is clear as day in my mind that it is going to happen. Next, come on. Come on, man. It's too easy. Rudy Goober. He's going to mog the shit out of Draymond Green. He mogged LeBron. He mogged Luka. He got his get back. Rudy got his get back. I don't care. All right? He's going to mog Draymond. The beef is there. Draymond does not like Rudy, and Rudy does not like Draymond. All right? Draymond put this man in a chokehold for zero reason. Like, there is so much animosity between these two and beef, but Rudy's a changed man. All right? He's going to mog the living piss out of Draymond, and Draymond's going to be sitting there. He might even get a tech. All right? Rudy ain't going to fight back. Rudy's just like, he's too goofy. He's going to sit there, tongue-in-cheek, mock the shit out of Draymond on live TV, and it's just going to be hilarious, all right? So I got Rudy mogs Draymond Green. Next, these next two, they go hand in hand. You got the Wolves, you got the Warriors. Each team's got hella crash outs for some reason. Like, we know the Warriors with Draymond, and Pods. Like, Clay used to be a crash out. He's not there no more. But Wolves, bro, we got some young crash outs that are like low key. Like, I feel like everyone like is starting to catch on Jaden McDaniels as like a crash out. Like, this dude punched the wall, broke his hand, missed the playoffs because he crashed out in the last regular season game a couple years ago. Naz Reid, super low key crash out. Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert likes to antagonize, but Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels, man, they are going to crash out. At some point, Draymond Green's going to initiate something. Pods is going to initiate something. One of them, someone's going to crash out, all right? There's going to be a little scuffle. I don't know. Like, no fist will be thrown. It's not like we got like that. But it could happen more than once throughout the series. Like, someone's bound. You got Jimmy. Come on. Playoff Jimmy loves to get in these little scuffles and not do nothing. Jimmy and Ant kind of had one a few years back. Like, you got Draymond, Pods, Jimmy, McDaniels, Nas, Julius, Ant, Gobert. Like, these personalities are just going to clash, and the Wolves are going to crash out, or the Warriors, or both. Like, both could definitely happen. Both could initiate it and cause the crash out. Like, it's head on, train, speared. Someone's about to crash out in this series, man. Following it up with another couple that could be intertwined with each other and could be intertwined with the crash outs. We got 3.5 technicals. We got the over 3.5 technicals. Honestly, you could move that line to like 5.5 if we're being for real. Like, you got Draymond and you got Ant. Those two are like, the technicals just swarmed them, all right? They like led the league in technicals this year, I'm pretty sure. Or like 2 out of the top 3 or top 5. Like, come on. We'll put the line at 4.5. Okay, we'll move it. 4.5 technical fouls in the series, and that intertwines with someone's getting ejected. You cannot sit here and tell me that someone is not getting ejected. I know it's the playoffs, and you got to play smart, and you need every single player. But all it takes is one Jaden McDaniels, one Naz Reid. If anyone's getting ejected, it's low key. It's like Naz Reid. Like, that is who I think would get ejected. Jimmy's too smart. Okay, Ant's too smart. Draymond and Naz Reid. All right, them two could definitely, not like towards each other, but like, and not saying multiple people get ejected. I'm just one ejection. You can see it. There's like I said, too many crash outs. There's gonna be too many technicals. It's, the NBA doesn't like to eject people, especially during the playoffs. So like, they want to keep the best teams, but come on, you cannot tell me that during one of these little stupid fights, Draymond's not gonna put someone in a headlock. Come on, man. Someone's got to get ejected. Someone's going to get ejected at some point in the series, especially if it goes past 4, man. I don't think anyone's sweeping, but the more games you play, the more likely someone's going to just crash out, all right? Following that up, Ant-Man, the NBA seasoned leader in three-pointers made, the last person not named Harden, Curry, Clay, since like 2011, okay? Ant is going to have more threes this series than Curry. I don't know if that's a crazy thing to say or, put down. But Curry's been feeling it, and then he was really inconsistent for like 4 quarters until, Game 7, quarter 4, he finally picked it up. But he was been horrendous, and Ant's been steady. He hasn't been scoring 30-plus every single game because he doesn't need to. But, the last game, he shot 11 threes. He went 0 for 11 in the last game, Game 5 against the Lakers. 11 threes attempted, man. I don't know. I just think Ant, he led the league in threes. I don't know who's really going to stick him. Like, the Wolves are going to put McDaniels on Curry. That'll slow down Curry. I don't know if anyone can slow down Ant shooting 11 threes or even, say he makes 5 of those, okay? I don't know. I think Ant's going to have more threes than Curry's this series. Following that up again, this could go with the ones earlier. Draymond Green. Come on, buddy. He's going to have one kick, one Draymond stomp, just a Draymond moment. It's, like I said, Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green in the playoffs. Come on, man. Draymond's going to go for a stupid up kick. He's going to go for an elbow to the head. He might put Rudy under the chokehold, man. Who knows? But Draymond Green is going to get just a ridiculous meme moment where he's flailing, punches someone in the face by flicking his arms back, or hitting someone in the nuts, trying to get a rebound. Something ridiculous. Draymond Green, we'll just put that down as Draymond Green movements. All right? How do you classify that? I don't know. But Draymond Green, something egregious is going to happen, my guy. And we all know it, okay? Jaden McDaniels foul trouble. This might be the most free bingo slot there is, all right? At some point, in one game or another, Jaden McDaniels is bound to get in foul trouble, okay? I don't care. It happens every series. It happens far too often for as good as a defender as he is. Now, he guarded Luka primarily last series, and Luka, Luka and LeBron get the foul calls. Come on, let's be real. Luka and LeBron, they get the foul calls. Curry is good at drawing fouls, but he's not as animated. But Jaden McDaniels, I don't know if the refs have it out for my boy. He's an all-NBA defensive first team, okay? I've never seen anyone with that, pedigree get this whistle he gets, man. Some of the shit he gets called for is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm here to put a stop to it. But seriously, this man is going to be in some early foul trouble, and that's the game that the Wolves are going to lose. If not multiple games, if he's in foul trouble, they're going to lose. He is literally, take away Ant, McDaniels is the most important part, man. He really is. You can say Rudy, but Rudy's been horrible at rebounding, horrible offense this playoffs. So far to this point, McDaniels has been the second most important piece on the Timberwolves. And when he's in foul trouble, when he's in early foul trouble, it's a recipe for disaster. But it's coming. Jaden McDaniels, early foul trouble. That is almost as free as the free slot on this bingo card. Next. Come on. This is just another. This might be even more free than the other one. I'm handing out free game right now. Ant Clip Farms Jimmy. That he, every series, it don't matter. Ant is clip farming. You know it. Like, he's not like intentionally doing it, like a cheese, like a Tatum. Okay? But Ant is going to clip farm Jimmy. He's going to do something in his face. He's going to shove him. He's going to say something to him. Because it's Jimmy. Jimmy tries to act like the tough guy, okay, that runs shit, and everyone should be scared of him. But Ant is not scared of no one. He was playing football. He was doing Oklahoma drills with LeBron on the basketball court last series, okay? You think he's going to not back down from Jimmy Butler? Like, come on. Ant is just going to hit some type of clip farm on Jimmy after the game, like in a post-game interview, during the game, doing something to him. But that is just as free as the McDaniels and is just as free as the free slot. Ant clip farming Jimmy. Ant clip farming Jimmy Butler. Next. Okay, these are all... I'm on a tear right now. Shaq teases Rudy. Shaq does not like Rudy Gobert. No, like, not a lot of people like Rudy. He's just a goofy goober, okay? But Shaq is very insecure. He gave Rudy his props last week, but he was gagging between every single word. Shaq is going to he's going to rip into Rudy at some point. He's going to tease him. He always teases him, and now it's a step further. He's with his boy Draymond. They're going to poke some fun at Rudy at a halftime. After the game, something's going to happen. Twitter fingers. Shaq's very active on Twitter, and he's got hella Twitter fingers. Like, insecure Shaq, especially if the Wolves win, like this series, man, Shaq ain't having that. I don't care. He's going to poke some fun at Rudy. He's going to tease Rudy. It's not even like poking fun. It's like Shaq low-key means this shit, and he's like rude as hell about it. Like I said, last series, when Rudy Gobert had the damn near 30-30 game in Game 5, he was gagging in between his words. Like, come on. That is just disrespectful as hell to a 4-time DPOY. Okay, I get it's Rudy, and it's fun to make fun of him. But come on, Shaq. You're too insecure to be doing this goddamn shit every single night. Next, Steph Curry legacy game. Fourth quarter legacy game. Steph Curry, fourth quarter legacy game. Like a Game 7 where he just went berserk. It's, Steph can start slow, and then he just turns it on. All it takes is one quarter for Steph Curry to literally turn it on and remind people why he is potentially the best point guard of all time. And it's the Wolves. And if we're in foul trouble, and if we get in foul trouble, Steph is just going to light shit up in the fourth quarter. Luka and Curry, different players, but the Wolves let Luka get his and try to stop everybody else. I think that's kind of what we're going to try to do against Curry. Stop Curry. Let the other people beat us. Let Jimmy Butler shoot the ball. Let Draymond Green shoot the ball. Okay? So I think there's going to be at one point, one of these quarters where Curry, for a couple minute stretch, or the entire fourth quarter, man, where Curry just goes ballistic. Okay? We've seen it every single playoff series. It's Steph Curry, man. He's not going to not back down the entire game, okay? He's going to go off, and he's going to have one of these crazy fourth quarters against the Timberwolves. Man, it's just Minnesota sports. Come on, you got to accept it's just Minnesota sports. Curry is going to go crazy in one of the fourth quarters. Following that, we got both teams drop a game at home. I really can see Golden State losing at home and the Wolves losing at home. It's a weird thing to be yes, experience matters. It does in a sense, but realistically the playoffs are just another game. And it's just it doesn't have like I said, experience matters in the preparation, but at the end of the day it's just another game. So all these people saying the old head Warriors, they got experience in the Timberwolves and this, that. But I don't know. I really think that experience is going to help them win in an away environment. But the Wolves are some dogs, and the Wolves don't hold their home court as good as a Minnesota fan would like. So I could see them dropping one at home. They didn't against the Lakers. Last round, they won every game at home. The Minnesota Timberwolves did. But I can just see them coming in, beating Golden State at home, and then Golden State comes back and they beat Minnesota at home. I could totally see just both teams trading wins at home. Not both games, but I do think both teams are going to drop one at home, even though Minnesota was good on their home court last series against the Lakers. All right, next, another crash out. It's a different one because it's pretty specific. Steph Curry's going to crash out. You get the Jaden McDaniels foul trouble with the Steph Curry legacy fourth quarter game, and then you get Jaden McDaniels not in foul trouble. Steph, he's like low-key a crash, like not a big crash out, but like, come on. You can't tell me if McDaniels is clamping him or the Wolves are up big. He's not throwing his mouth guard. Curry's low-key a little sassy, okay? He's a little zesty with it, and he's a little sassy with it when he not when he wants to be, but like when he gets in that mode, like Curry will show you he's upset, and he is animated about it. And I could definitely see the Wolves being in his head at some point in this series with the defense, or like big old Julius Randle, Big Jew, knocking him to the floor, and Curry's getting pissed or something. Like I can totally see if the Wolves are blowing him out, and there's no foul call, like a drive-in on Curry or something stupid, Curry's going to crash out and he's going to be pissed. Okay? I could just see it happening. I don't know. I think the Wolves made Jamal Murray throw a heat pack on the floor last year. We were whooping that ass that good. Okay? We made Jamal Murray crash out last year. And I don't think Steph would go that level, but Steph's shown that he'll crash out, man. Like, he'll get sassy. And I think the Wolves could do that to him. So we got Steph crashing out on one of the bingo boards. Following that up, you know it's coming. We all seen Rui Hachimura have a game. Buddy Hield is going to have a heater, man. The Buddy Hield game. That's all it's going to be called. The Buddy Hield game. Okay? You're going to let Curry score. You're not going to let him, but like he's going to get his. Just like Luka got his. And Rui was low-key knocking him down. And when you get Buddy Hield, man, Buddy Hield's going to have 10 threes in a game. Guarantee you he has 8 to 10 plus threes in a single game. Because the Wolves, as good as on defense as they are, they tend to leave some people open sometimes, and the rotations are just a touch late. And I could see Buddy Hield just having a scorcher game, man. And it just saves the Warriors. It'll save Curry's ass. It's the classic Buddy Hield game. Okay? It's going to happen. It's going to be there. And as a Minnesota fan, it's going to be excruciating as hell to watch. This man hit so many threes, so many goddamn corner threes that are open against you. And you're just going to choke because you couldn't guard a guy who can't dribble. He just sat in the corner and just kept making them over and over and over. So we got the Buddy Hield game on the bingo card. Couple more left. Another crash out. Like I said, this is full of crash outs. But this is an individualized crash out. Chris Finch crashing out at the refs post game. Come on. This is another, come on, man. It's too easy. Chris Finch is a low-key crash out ref. He low-key, like, rips in on the refs sometimes, which, fair. I really do think, like, as a Minnesota homer, Minnesota's got a goddamn dog water whistle, okay, sometimes. But back to Chris Finch. It's the Warriors. You know, it's Steph Curry. It's Jimmy Butler. It's Draymond Green. Draymond's going to do some BS. He's going to set some BS screens. He's going to get away with some, punches to the back of the head, some elbows, some this, some that. And I really do think, like, Finch has his boys. Like, he will not back down from the refs, and he'll let it be known. And I really think with a series full of Draymond and Butler and even, like, Curry, like, low-key, like, it's going to happen. Chris Finch is going to go in about something Green did or something Butler did, something the Warriors are getting away with. Like I said, you could just see it now. Chris Finch, post-game, saying some shit about the refs. The free throw disparity, it's there. It's happened. And usually the follow-up game goes well for the Wolves. So hopefully he crashes out sooner, or hopefully he bitches sooner if some shit's happening. And the Wolves, get the respect they deserve. Okay? Another one. Another beef. But, like, this is, like, a low... Like I said, there's so many layers in this series that are just, like, kind of swept under the rug. And this is, like, a low-key beef in the NBA that is just not talked about enough. I'm going to go with Ant shit-talking Steve Kerr. Kerr does not like Ant for some reason. This man refused to play his ass or start his ass in the Olympics. Kerr, to his face, told him that he worked out week at his pre-draft workout and he would not draft him even if they had the first pick. Are we serious right now? Like, what is this beef with Ant, man? And Ant don't care. He's gonna, like, Ant's not like a serious shit talker where he's like, I really don't like you. But I could see him mid-game, teasing him, jaunting at him, poking fun at him, and I think the animosity is there enough to where it's like between them they know it's like, okay, fuck you, but like it'll just seem like playful fun when Ant's poking the bear or poking fun at him mid-game, or even like he was walking the streets after last series in the Wolves won. He's walking the LA streets telling fans, hey man, this, that, Lakers in 5, like what? He don't care who it is. I could see Ant, if the Wolves win or after the Wolves win a game, just saying some shit like that about Steve Kerr. Because there's low-key real beef there for some reason. Like, Kerr, what the hell is your problem, man? Why you got beef with Anthony Edwards? All right? I don't understand it, but this Ant is definitely going to say some shit to to Steve Kerr during the game. He could clip farm Steve Kerr too. He could hit a clip farm on Butler and Steve Kerr. Like, come on. Like, that's pretty goddamn obvious, okay? Next we got, oh, come on, man. This is too easy. I'm telling you, a Naz Reid fourth quarter takeover. You got Curry and Naz Reid, two of the greatest ever to play basketball, going at it in the fourth quarter. Naz Reid, low-key, is Mr. Fourth Quarter. I don't give a damn about no Jalen Brunson. Naz Reid. 2 words. Naz Reid. All right? And when he comes in that fourth quarter, boom, we get that action for him, and we get him up a 3. It's going in every time. This dude has got, like, just crazy clutch genes in the fourth quarter. It's not even like he's hitting shots with, like, 2 minutes left or a minute left where it's like, holy shit, like, throwing punches, lead changing, but he has got, like, Hall of Fame to the max, like, whatever the fuck you can do, spark plug. Like, this dude comes in the fourth quarter and all momentum for the other team's gone, man. He'll come in, drop 8 points, and then you won't hear another thing for him in the rest of the fourth quarter. But it's like those 8 points, that's what swung the game, okay? And it's going to happen. Like Steph Curry, he'll have his fourth quarter game where it's the whole fourth quarter. Naz Reid's going to come in, 5 minutes left, close game, or we're down a little bit, the Wolves are down a little bit, and he's just going to go crazy. Like, the Naz Reid fourth quarter games need to be studied. His clutch gene needs to be studied. Like, how can you just be that good offensively? You just come off the bench and just, boom, keep hitting. Like, I don't know. Like, he's got Hall of Fame spark plug to the max, okay? It's going to happen. The Naz Reid fourth quarter takeover game is going to happen, and we're all going to sit back, watch it, and just say, Naz Reid. Another one on the bingo card. We're getting close to filling this thing out. Dante DiVincenzo, a 20-point game. Those of you that forget, DiVincenzo, the big ragu, he played for the Warriors. Like, that is, like, so low-key. Like, he was supposed to be Buddy Hield for the Warriors. Like, low-key, before he went to the Knicks. And he was a lot better, if you weren't box score watching, DiVincenzo was a lot better on the basketball court than his stats really showed. And I really can see DiVincenzo just getting on a heater. He's been out of it. His shots have not been falling. And against his former team, man, I really can see DiVincenzo having like a revenge type, like a low-key revenge type. Like I said, you got to peel it back. There's layers in this series. Like, it's a good-ass series for the storylines that aren't getting talked about enough. You got Curry and you got Ant. Like, that's all people are saying, like, the whatever. But, like, DiVincenzo, revenge against the Warriors. 20-point game. Boom. Like, that's going to happen. DiVincenzo's going to go crazy one of these quarters. He's an elite shooter. His shot is going to fall. Like, eventually his shot will fall. And when it does, it's got to be against his former team, the Warriors. it's just going to be there. Maybe we get a DiVincenzo and Buddy Hield game in the playoff. Like, them two just going crazy at each other. That would be historic. Put that game in the Hall of Fame, man. Like, man, that's all I want as an NBA fan, as a Wolves fan. You get DiVincenzo, Buddy Hield, two elites just going body shot for body shot in the NBA playoffs in the second round. Nah, that's crazy. But, yes, we got DiVincenzo, 20-point game. We got 5 more left. Come on. Okay, I keep saying how easy these are, okay? Maybe I'm just not going deep enough. You get the Anthony Edwards fake injury. It happens, come on. Every game, every other game, you get the Ant fake injury, okay? I don't know if he just cramps a lot or if it's like a legit injury, like after the season, like he's legit ass hurt, but like you see him go down and he's really in pain, grabbing something, his ankle, his calf, something, his arm, his shoulder, his finger, and it's like, God damn, like, get up, please, Ant. He's got to be, like, the superstar that stays down and looks like he's in the most pain for the longest. Like, when LeBron was diving for that loose ball and hit his ankle or his knee, something, whatever, when Ant fell, it's like, oh, my God, like, season's cooked. Like, everyone thought the season was cooked. Like, Ant did not look good. Boom, gets up, win the series. Like, so many times where Ant goes down, it's like, oh, my God, just, like, we're fucked, like we're cooked that season, like go home, and he just gets up and goes crazy. Like, I don't know, you could just see the Ant fake injury coming from a mile away, especially in a game where you got Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. Come on, man, it's too obvious. Following that up, this is a little sneaky one, okay? This is just a little sneaky one. You got Kuminga getting big boy minutes. He's been on Kerr's shit list. He's been getting DNPs. He's been getting inconsistent minutes. But for some reason, my gut tells me that Jonathan Kuminga is going to get oh my God, I can't think of the word. I literally was just thinking of it. Oh my God, not consecutive. Consistent. That Jonathan Kuminga is going to get consistent minutes in this series. The Wolves are big. The Warriors are pretty small. And Kuminga's 6'8". I don't know. I think he's going to get consistent minutes within this series. Will he play good? Who knows? Will he play bad? Who knows? You know, like, just who knows? But I really think Kuminga is going to get consistent minutes. I know those are going to be the minutes that the Timberwolves take advantage of. So maybe he gets consistent minutes in the first 3 games, and the Wolves are just whooping that ass, and he rolls back to DMPs. But at some point, I think Kuminga in this series is going to get consistent minutes in a consistent string of games. 3 left. Okay, here we go. Big Jew, his hot streak continues. Julius Randle went from all-time playoff stinker, all-time playoff bedwetter, bedshitter, to balling out last series, okay? Like, he bitched LeBron. He bitched Luka. He held his own on defense. He went and he got his shot. He found his own shots. He shot created. He rebounded. He played great defense. Chris Finch made Julius Randle play team basketball and made Julius Randle care about playing team basketball. That in itself is an anomaly, and I really think Julius Randle is here to stay. Playoff Julius Randle that we know from the last series is here to stay. Big Jew is here, and he's going to wreak havoc on Jimmy Butler. We really think Jimmy's going to go out there and sleepwalk to 15, 20, 25 points when you got Big Jew on him? It ain't happening, all right? Julius Randle's going to get the better of him, and there's still some shots where he shoots and it's like, man, what are you doing? Like, when Ant's telling Julius post-game, like, I think Julius needs to shoot more. It's like, oh, my God, you do not need to say that. But it's not like he's playing that bad. Like, if he wants to shoot that crazy shot, whatever, man. You get that 1-2 crazy shots a game, sure. We'll live with that as long as you're playing and being a plus player, as long as you're being a positive player. The Wolves don't mind that because he's held his own on every aspect of the game. Like I said, creating shots for other players, creating his own shot, defending, rebounding, just everything. He has been such a good team player this playoffs and, like, really a second star. Like, it's weird because the Timberwolves besides Ant are pretty much like gel, like one big amalgam together, but like Julius is pretty comfortably now separated himself from the team as that second guy. Like, he really can go get a bucket if you need to. It's grimy. It looks nasty. It's like if it's like if Rudy Gobert was 6'8" and had somewhat of some offensive skill. Like, that's what it looks like. It's like, oh my God, what is that shot? And it just goes in. Or like he'll back someone down, take a crazy turnaround. It's like, what? And then it just goes in. So I think Julius Randle's hot streak continues into round 2 against the Warriors. 2 left. All right, man. Draymond Green shit-talking Rudy Gobert at the post-game interviews. Like, win or lose, Draymond's going to sneak his in about Rudy. It don't matter. He went on NBA TNT or NBA TV, whatever the hell, as an anchor last year and was just shit-talking Rudy. Like, he's going to get there, and he's gonna get his TV time, and he's going to shit-talk Rudy in front of everybody. And it's going to stick, man. Like, for some reason, the Rudy hate, it don't matter who says it, it's going to stick, and it's going to carry over, and that narrative's just going to carry over. But Draymond Green, if you think he's going to pass up an opportunity to shit-talk Rudy Gobert on national TV, win or lose, man, it don't matter. It could be in the locker room, post-game interviews. He's going to say some shit about Rudy. They don't like each other. Like I said, the storylines, man, the storylines. Shit's like this going to happen, and it's just going to build the storylines even further. But yeah, Draymond Green shit-talking Rudy, that's as good as a given. Like, come on. Everyone can see that one coming, like I said, from a mile away. Okay? Last one. All right. The bingo card is almost all full. 1 left. And we got the series goes to 6 or 7 games. Crazy, I know. The Rockets taking the Warriors to 7 games, as a lot of people think they were the worst 2 seed of all time. So, like, the Timberwolves, even though they're a 6 seed, they're the 6 seed with the home court, which is crazy. Okay? The 6 seed has home court. But I don't know. I really think Golden State's going to push Minnesota to 6 or 7, even though Minnesota is honestly the better team. Like no one. You cannot sit here and think like, oh, the media or, the mass thought the Wolves were going to beat the Lakers. It was all, like I said, Lakers in 5. Everyone thought the Lakers were whooping that ass on Minnesota. The disparity between the 6 seed, 7 seed, and the Lakers 3 seed, it literally came down to like the last game of the season, the last 2 games of the season. So like the seeding really doesn't matter. Say the Wolves get the 3 seed. People are going to start treating the Wolves like, oh, damn. They're a 3 seed, so like they're legit. But that seeding really doesn't matter this year in the West because, like I said, the season literally came down to the last game of the season for the Western Conference seeding. So the Warriors and Wolves are both legit teams, even though the seeding, their seed doesn't really reflect that. You'd think as a 6 and 7 seed they're a little bit weaker, but they're not. And so I really think this series goes to 6 or 7 games, even though the Houston Rockets with Jalen Green, that was a generational stinker he had in the first round. Generational, okay? They took the Warriors to 7, which is crazy. And I really think it's going to be the opposite. I think the Warriors are going to push the Wolves to 6 or 7. I can see foul trouble. I can see the shot not falling. Like, the Wolves' shot has been horrible in the playoffs. Besides game 1, their three-pointer percentage has just been dookie, man. And don't let the Warriors get hot. If Jimmy drops 20, 25, like I said, Curry can drop 25, 30. Draymond, he can impact the games from other ways than just defense. I really think this series goes to 6 or 7, man. I think the Wolves are going to pull it through, but on the bingo card, we're going to have the Golden State Warriors and Minnesota Timberwolves. The series reaches either 6 or 7 games, okay? So, yeah, that's the bingo card. I really think you could get multiple bingos off of this. I really think I hit the nail on the head on this one. Come back, reflect on the video, see what I got right, see what I got wrong. And I can't wait to see the Timberwolves put belt to ass to Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler finally, and Stephanie Curry. Your time has come. There's no escaping. You cannot run. Golden State Warriors, your time has come. All right? So thank you if you enjoyed the video. If you watched the entire thing, it was kind of a yap sesh. Let me know what other bingo cards you want to see, whether that's the football season, the NBA draft, other NBA series. I had fun making this kind of little thing, so let me know. And thank you guys. Have a good day.